They had got a Tahitian arioi that come from Tahiti. Why they come into to New Zealand and why they come over was to witness the transit of Venus. See, they discovered Tahiti about a year to 2 years before they discovered New Zealand. They needed water, they needed greens, because what happens is when you go on a long trip across the sea, without any greens, you get scurvy. You have bulging eyes. So it looked like these guys were doing the pukanga to our people. They ended up killing 4 fishermen. And then they captured 3 young boys. One of them was called Haurangi. He was the oldest. He was 18. Hikirangi was 15 and Marakawhiti was 10 or 12. So they kidnapped these 3 boys. They took them on Endeavour. But later on that night, they could hear the wailing on the shore with our people crying because of the loss, the killing that had occurred earlier in the day. So these young 3 boys started crying out, and then they started feeling really sad.
When those boys that were taken on board the Endeavour, they were very well fed and very well prized with alcohol. That's what I couldn't get over, is that the crew of the Endeavour giving young boys wine. Really? You know, and I think, because I've got a young fellow who's about their age, and I sort of liken him being taken on the Endeavour and given alcohol. I wouldn't be particularly pleased with that, but anyway, that's what they did. Well, one of the things they did was when Tarako was killed, one of those boys laid what they call a red serge cloak or a tunic over the top of Tarako to cover this tipuna. Now, story has it in Ronwhakara took this back and then they started handing it down through the tribe as a war cloak. It's just an example of how the first gang patch actually came from Cook. Okay? He gave us a gang patch. You know, and that's the best way. So anyway, this thing had a name, and it was called Te Hinu o Tuhura. Okay? Now, it ended up with Tuhura. Now, Tuhura was a very important Ngāti Maru ancestor who lived at Paukahu. Okay? Now, Tuhura's mother was Tu Kōrero. She was the daughter of Tīmata, Ngai Tīmata. Okay? Tuhura's father, Te Reo Karika, was a younger brother to Taratu. So he was Ngāti Kaipoho, Ngāti Maru. It's well known within Ronwhakara that they did this, that they took this cloak with them. The chief would wear it when they went scuffling. Now, an interesting kōrero about it, as I said before, was John Harris, the first Pākehā to get here. Okay? Now, Harris got here in 1831. He was sent here from Sydney to deal in flax. He was a flax trader and trade himself. He came here with muskets, John Harris. Married in here, married women here. But John Harris was one of the last to have seen this cloak, right? An interesting kōrero about it is that he tried to buy it when he got here, but the Maoris wouldn't have a bar of him buying it. And he noted in his diaries that was the last time he saw it. I have a particular interest in paddles, and it's not the thing. I have a particular interest because I know Ronwhakara in particular have their own carving style. Very, very important. One of a few tribes in New Zealand have their own style. And what's important for me, as part of this conversation as well, is that on these paddles, they've got a particular carved pattern that only certain tribes around New Zealand do, called taratara kai. Tarako also had a pauwhenua on them. Okay? And that's a good thing about the Pākehā records. The Pākehā record when they're stealing stuff, and they recorded it that they took Tarako's pauwhenua out of his hands. They prized it out of his hands.